Number 2, Bait leading the series 1-0. We have the frisky first phase Pudge pick up.
We don't see a lot of 3-item timing carries these days. Even the PA's timing is now people are just rushing.
Playing aggressive with the spin. Does have the Inkswell, but he's cutting the wrong tree down almost. And No Fear finds himself first blood. Meanwhile, Focus kills off Watson. So both carries end up dying. Yeah, he comes back to the camp and is like, oh, okay, we're going in. But, however, Wyvern in trouble, 60 HP, and the turnaround. DENDI comes in, and that EMP should seal the deal. Almost does right-click into the end. And a pick-off on Focus. TSA lives. Going to get a spear to steal the last hit as well from Lame. And now Watson comes in. They easily break through the TA shield. Winter's Curse is out, half HP. Lame is right there with the healing ward. It actually, high ground miss from the Winter Wyvern, but now TA in big trouble. They do have the damage for it. It's slow work, but it's honest work. Meanwhile, Exis Vampire coming in with solo. Inkswell did only a minimal stun on the Wyvern, and he lives. EL also takes a bit of damage with the spin. Here comes DENDI as well, and Solo. Well, they're going to take down Exis Vampire with a lance, and Solo almost looking to go down. He will. 6-1. Are we gonna get more? Focus comes in. Where's your mana, Pudge? Nowhere to be seen. The 31 last hits, 3 kills, 2 assists. DENDI has found a Solo roaming around this top lane.
Bottom tower under fire.
Yeah, it's just such great reading from Bait, as they can only use a pause 4 to bully the enemy's carry completely. Wyvern dodging one hook, doesn't dodge the hook though. At least stun, but that will be the end of the tail for this little birdie. However, both are getting silenced up, and DENDI got his tornado and his EMP, but he's got 4 heroes around him. He's not looking too healthy. There goes your tower.
Nothing to gain here for the Dire. They're going to have to go back to the bottom side of the map or break through this middle tower.
They have a gank squad coming with Magnus in the trees. Nicely read by Exis Vampire, preemptively throwing in the stun on the ground, because I feel like they knew where the Magnus was.
I'm not sure Bait is completely ready for it. They do have the Spirit Vessel over on DENDI, so they definitely have some damage of their own.
Yeah.
But if they don't land a good RP, then NOTECHIES is just going to pick them apart one by one.
Yeah. And this is the big importance here with the Desolator for the TA. You have a Pudge in your team. You don't need a Blink to go in. You have a Pudge to bring them to you, and that's exactly right on the money. Bogus lands the hook. TSA down. And that might just open up for a tower. However, onto the back lines we go. We've got Grimstroke being taken out by Watson. Pushed away by the Magnus. Focus retreating back. It's a 4v4 scenario again.
It's very utility based, very much realizing that he's going to scale anyway. Oh, another hook!
The ones that are important are the ones that land, and we find an Enchantress bonus on top. So Focus, he's basically the bouncer at the door. No entry. Enchantress turns around and faces her fate at the Juggernaut.
No, they know he's here.
Yeah, they will go for it. And RP has to be used to cancel the TP. Jug caught. Bait will take this one. And
that pickoff, I would have loved to see Bait immediately moving towards the top side of the map, and I think they do know that something's going on, or you can see them positioning, but they are a little bit later than they needed to be.
Well, that's a beautiful Sunstrike. That's right on top of Dane, and he gets the Tornado as well. He does get the Blink away, though, because it doesn't do any damage with the Grimstroke ulti. Will connect on the double stun coming out from the Lion, holding both the Magnus and the Winter Wyvern in place. They can't get their ultis off. At least the Winter's Curse is still there. Exis Vampire has lost his life first. Focus, half HP, has a couple stick charges, but Solo, there's no running away from this one. Solo is out for the count. Well, Limitless chasing on Focus, taking a one-on-one. It's an honest battle without anybody else intervening, and there's the hook. Focus really wants to keep on smacking this Magnus, and then DENDI comes into the rescue. He realizes that this is no longer a fair fight. Meanwhile, Dane is taking down the TSA, as Watson is still chasing onto Dane. They'll take down Focus. Now Lane coming into Watson. The Sunstrike on top of Dane will do a bit of damage, but not going to be enough this time. Utility Ring, only on the Essence Ring, does a little bit, but it won't keep him alive. And Lame, he's also facing an Exis Vampire. He dies for a second time. That's 6 kills for Bait. So his Focus, he spots the Invoker, he sees the Magnus, Magnus reveal, but here comes the rest. They realize something is up. They're gonna go in. The RP doesn't go through. Magnus 400 HP, but he will die at the hands of Focus. Meanwhile, Dame is getting blown up at the back lines by Watson, and Watson gets that one. Lame on the run now as Watson jumps onto Solo, does a bit of damage onto Focus, and Focus will melt away, and Bait will just run down one by one and take down these heroes. Meanwhile, still chasing onto Lame. The last time when they got the Winter's Curse off, that's the only one where he actually did something. He did get the Magnus kill, but I think the minus HP region is because of this this Enchantress and Wyvern. But yeah, he needs to stay alive in there. He's like in this game, Bait can do anything what they want. They're pushing high ground. Some damage on the tier 3 tower. TPs are coming back in. Focus doesn't get the hook. Watson is ready. Prepare for this one. Meanwhile, they find the sidelines. Nice dodge from Dame. Is able to get away from the skewer, but the Winter's Curse will connect on the TA, and the charges are gone. EMP is out, but the hook connects on the Centaur. There's a bloody animal in the way. However, they take down Solo. Dame falling as well. The buybacks are coming in at the same time. They can't take down this Magnus. 1000 HP still to go. And Bates, they have all 5 heroes up. They used Omni Slash. They used their ultis. They were able to save their TA for a while. Focus. The Diffusal Blade connected on top of this Pudge. He ain't going anywhere. They're turning this around though. PL might lose his first life, but with the heart and with the casual heal coming in from the Wyvern, they're just doing so much healing that they cannot fight against it. Focus out of play. Lame is gonna go down as well. Sunstrike, oh, not quite on the money. Pretty good attempt. We'll let the Jug walk out, but still, damage is being dealt, and they're not really taking any hits. They still have the Aegis. What do you do?
This PL is absolutely out of control. He refused to sit back and wait for the hard timing. He's been dragging this game back by the neck hairs already. So, yeah, I don't think there's much you can do except hope that Bait misplays.
Yeah, and he's so hard to be contested at all. Like, they can't. They just ran out of firepower. They might be able to kill the Magnus, but once again being saved. Winter's Curse used on the Juggernaut. Cold Snap. Lame is down. I feel like this was the last piece. I mean, Dame's been able to blink out, but GG gets called out, and Bait take a clean 2-0. If the first game was a tight one, the second game was true Bait dominance. 26 minutes, and this series is over.